All right, hello, hello, hello. I am Aggie.
I'm Spicee.
Yeah, and we're racing another Crab's Treasure.
We spent a lot of time when this game first came out trading record back and forth. It was a lot of fun, and we
Yeah.
figured we'd bring it for a race on stage. Oops, I'll go back to the menu. But
Trying to cheat already, Spicee.
anyways,
Unbelievable.
yeah, if our commentators behind us want to introduce themselves.
Yeah, so I am mitchriz. I also have run another Crab's Treasure quite a bit, especially there was a whole bounty that I'm sure we'll mention at some point here. And
I am parkenharbor. I also ran the crab game. It's a lot of fun. It's a really great casual game, also a really great speedrun game for other reasons. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch, I think.
oh yeah, very fun one. So are you guys ready for us to count it down and get into it?
I think so, yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay, and we're off.
All right, so we start with just basically the only part of the game where we're kind of going to get some story here, where basically we have to pay taxes for some reason in the ocean, and we don't have anything to pay with, so the loan shark repossesses our shell, which is our home.
What the shell, man?
Hey, that is crabitalism for you.
I guess so.
So it begins.
It is a dogfish eat dogfish world out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Rapid firing up.
But after that, we're finally going to get into some of the more speed tech very quickly in this game. The first thing that's going to happen is they're going to fall down and they're going to do a little death warp. So they're going to die instantly as soon as they touch the water. And the respawn point is a lot further along into this first level. And then they are going to quickly rush to get their weapon, the fork. And with that, they're going to start to do the movement tech of launches. It's specifically a charged attack launch. And so they do a charged attack, and at the end of that, you sort of thrust forward very quickly, and if you jump at just the right timing, you can keep that momentum through the air and go sailing and do some skips. Spicy's got his already here. Didn't quite get the launch. Let's see if Aggie's got it. There it is.
Yeah, so as you guys will see, there are a few different types of charge attack launches. Ideally, you want to get the one that takes you the farthest, which is the hardest one to get. You see Aggie just got one of the smaller ones. Yeah, it really does suck when you get those. It's kind of a bummer. But
Getting a little beat up there.
Fine, everything's fine.
yeah, so there's that long one that he got that he needed. That's nice.
Once you do get the launch, if you have a long way to go, you can do some bunny hops to keep all that momentum. This entire run is going to be very momentum based. And because of that, it can go very back and forth based on how good you get your hops. You can go a lot quicker or a lot slower. So here they're going to be doing a little sort of out of bounds. They're technically going inbounds, but close to the out of bounds trigger to get a lot further along into the level and get to where we're going to unlock the magic of the game called umami. We don't need too much of the umami stuff, but we are going to need the ability to shelleport throughout the game. That's their pun, not mine. I don't take credit for that one, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have to talk to the moon snail. We have to start to use our umami abilities. So the first shell that we get has this bubble ability that we can use to kill this crab. Later on, we're going to use some different umami abilities, but for now, that's the one that we got. It also allows rolling, which can keep your momentum. And we're going to be collecting some crystals here, where the crystals are going to allow us to unlock more of these umami abilities for later. The big one we're going for is a parry, because when you parry, you get to build up some stagger on the enemy, kind of like Sekiro, and you don't take as much like knockback from the enemy or anything, so you can attack back quicker. Very good speed skill to use that parry. Aggie is coming up on a little boss skip here. There is a boss that's supposed to be mandatory, but if you just kind of fly over him with speed,
He's
there
like,
you go.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind.
So here Aggie is talking to the moon snail, who is like the fire keeper in this game. And you hear, this is my favorite song of the whole game. Shout out to this song.
It is a banger.
It's a treat whenever you get it here, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a donation on that very note if you've got
Yeah.
time for
Please.
it. I have $40 here from Sibylla Scribbles, who says, another Crab's Treasure hype. There's not enough space in here to describe my love for this game, but I'm so excited to see it run at SGDQ. Can we get a donation train to shout out your favorite boss themes? Mine goes to the Consortium.
Interesting.
Ooh.
That one was mine, the polluted platform platoon guy,
Yes,
whatever his
yes,
name
I love
is.
that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they are both now coming up on a fort where they're going to do some clips with the shell. If you unequip the shell and then get back into it, you can just clip through walls. Aggie has already done it, and Spicee is coming up on it right here. And the reason that we're going into this this castle fort here is we need this hook that Aggie just picked up, this fishing line. That's going to allow us to traverse the world with a grappling hook, just like Sekiro. We're also going to pick up some trash that we get to sell for the currency of microplastics. Yeah. Not souls here, we have microplastics, and we love it.
This game, we love trash.
Yes.
Especially trash in the ocean.
Yes, there's a whole holiday that they have celebrating the trash in the ocean. It's great.
All right, that's really nice. Some movement there from Aggie. And here we have Spicee just behind him.
Yeah, basically doing a launch to get under this, but keep the momentum to kind of roll around the top of the castle. Skips a huge section of the game, skips at least one boss fight. I think it's maybe normally two boss fights, but we just get out of there and move on.
Yeah, so you guys will notice that the momentum that we've been talking about, you'll see when they're rolling, sometimes you have that kind of yellow lightning around them, which is the fastest. That's how you want to be. So as you're jumping, you get that charge attack launch, and if you just land for a moment, you'll get that roll, and then you could just kind of keep rolling. You can keep doing that until you run out of momentum, which is like so important in this game. So yeah, you'll see Aggie will be doing that here. There it is. Very satisfying movement.
Yes.
If you love movement-based speedruns, you would love this one.
This is one of the best, especially if you love souls and movement-based. It is probably the best mix of the two.
Yeah. So here we are heading into the first city. We do get a little bit of frame drops here sometimes, and so we will maybe lose a little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can keep that going. I don't know, there it is.
Speaking of keeping momentum, though, can I pop in with a very special donation?
Please.
We have $5,000 from Aggro Crab Games. They say, love to watch runs of my favorite game, Sheldon Ring, Shallows of the Erdsea. I have to say, Aggro Crab, this is my favorite $5,000 you've ever dropped.
Yeah, the devs are so great.
My second well, actually, I shouldn't say. This is for charity. Sorry. But yeah, so in the city here, we have a few things that we have to do. There are some NPCs that we have to talk to in order to progress the story. We're also picking up a bunch of items to sell so that we can buy a particular item that's going to let us go faster throughout all of the rest of this. The item that we're going to buy is called the razor blade.
Yeah.
Almost forgot it. And so that's gonna increase the attack speed at the cost of lowering our damage. It's actually really bad for fights, but with those charge attack launches, a faster attack just means you get more momentum. You just move faster. So that's what we're gonna be using to get even faster launches and even bigger skips.
You really go flying. We'll point one of them out and show you guys how far you really go with that one.
Spicee. Ooh, that's a good one from Spicee.
Yeah.
That is some speed. All right, as we are getting to the last NPCs, Aggie is also just going down in the menu. Oh, it didn't quite work. I think he's gonna have to go talk to them normally.
Oh no!
So there is a little menu thing that you can do where if you scroll down in the menu just the right number of times, you can talk to an NPC without being anywhere near them. Saves you having to walk over and actually interact and talk with them.
It's a weird one. All right, nice.
All right, so to explain what this category is, by the way, that they're doing, the any % restricted. So it's basically, it's any %, it's just finishing the game, but with a couple of restrictions. There are a couple of glitches that are kind of trivialize the game, kind of just let you literally fly through everything. So we decided these launches are so much fun to control the momentum that we decided we wanted to keep that through the run rather than just flying through everything. And yeah, it makes a super interesting run. I love all the launches in here.
So just so you guys know, by the way, they're pretty neck and neck right now, but there are so many ways where these speedruns can go in either favor, up to the literal very last hit of the entire speedrun. So we're really gonna be on our toes here.
Yeah, they are on another sort of boss skip here for Pagaris. So if they jump off at just the right time, they will respawn up underneath Pagaris, which launches Pagaris off the edge.
Nice.
There we go. And Aggie as well. They
Yeah.
both got it. Very
Nice.
nice.
And you get a lot of microplastics for that. You also get a necessary map piece to advance the story.
Yes. Aggie got a little bit of a glitch in our glitch here where he wasn't able to move, had to do a little quick quit out, but now he should be on his way.
Let's just point out, we are in the sands between.
Yes.
Any Elden Ring enjoyers?
Any Sheldon Ring enjoyers?
Yeah.
We don't need Torrent here, though, because we go more than fast enough by ourselves. No seahorse needed around these parts.
Yeah, so we are heading over to another, I think usually the first main boss that you do if you're playing casually. It's a really fun fight. They will be doing a little bit of, cheesing, though. We'll see.
They'll be fishing for a quick kill here.
Yes.
But yeah, so basically, the first thing they need to do as they get there is they're going to unlock a skill. So this is why we really needed the Shelleport, so that we can go back and pick up skills. And the skill that they're going to pick up is a fishing hook that can be used to hook onto enemies. And several of the enemies in this run, this is going to be very useful for. Starting with the one they're about to kill, and also another one in just a little bit.
While we keep rolling along, can I share some love from the community?
Please do, please do.
I have $200 here from Scutofu, who says, here's a few microplastics to support Doctors Without Borders,
Yay.
a great organization doing the thankless deeds that shall ever make this world worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I also have $10 here from Chirok, who says, all right, time for some Crab Souls, Hermit of the First Shell. Praise the moon. Hype!
I would love to say, if anyone's got some good puns, I would love to hear them.
I
Would you love to
love,
hear them?
I would love some crab-based
Yeah,
puns out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
It truly cannot be overstated how many puns are in this game.
Please
Time
give
for
us a
one
few
more.
right now. Yes.
I have a $5,000 anonymous donation. They say, here's some more microplastics to support these runners in their battles against crabitalism.
Oh,
Thanks to everyone who makes AGDQ happen, putting this towards the Star Rush incentive, which will be incredible to see for those of us not blindfolded.
Awesome.
And with that, friends, we have climbed up, holy crab, over $12,000 already for that Star Rush incentive.
Nice.
All right. So, Spicee has actually already done the quick kill, so we'll point it out as Aggie is about to get there as well. But basically, for this boss, we're going to use the fishing hook to pull the boss just off of the edge. You start by going around the bounds of the fight so that it doesn't activate, and then you pull him. Okay, a little miss, but that's okay. He should respawn up there.
Yep.
Should get a second try at this. Okay, not too bad. Okay, it's a little fishing mini game. He has to do it quick and blind, but I think he's got it. Let's go.
Nice. Very nice. It's always fun to see two really good speedrunners racing a game, just to see different setups and different approaches to things. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And so here, Aggie's gonna do his level ups as Spicee is heading off towards the next boss. But yeah, we've got some cool movement. I love these cows, but I think there is some time for maybe a couple of donations here.
Absolutely. The Crab Souls community is loving this.
Yeah.
I have $50 here from Harper Sloth, who says, let's go Spicee with 2 E's. You got this. Also, hi Grace. Wish I could have made it. Love donating to GDQ. Always a good cause. I also have $25 here from Pink Knight, who says, absolutely love this event and always great to see Aggie and Mitch. Good luck to both runners, and remember that trans rights are human rights. Less than 3.
Yeah.
All right, so Aggie will be doing one of those really long charge attack launches here. If you just look at his screen for a second, it goes so far.
Yeah, not quite this launch, but the one after this.
Yeah, he's a-
And in order to get far enough to actually make it, you need to use some swimming, and you need to kind of flutter it. So swim a little, stop swimming. Swim a little, stop swimming. Oh, not
That
quite
wasn't
the speed,
quite-
not quite the
yeah.
speed. He knows, though. He knows to quit out right away. And Spicee is getting right into the next boss fight, which is Voltai. We kind of get like a 2 cycle there. Aggie got the launch, excellent. And then Spicee is going to do exact attacks here to try to get Voltai under half health, but not too low. This is a very transition-based boss where she is going to do a lot of different transitions at different health thresholds. We want her just under half to get just the right amount of transitions that we know exactly where she's going to end after all of them. The Spicee has to just wait a little as Aggie is getting over there into the fight as well. So probably time for a quick donation while we're waiting.
Absolutely. Here's $25 from Ninten, who ran Kingdom Hearts earlier at this event. They say, this is one of the coolest speedruns at the event. It's so awesome to see Aggie and Spicee are absolutely killing it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Ninten.
Yeah, so this Voltai fight is actually really interesting. As Mitch said, it's very transition-based, and she will go to different stages of this fight, but ideally you want to keep her at the hairdryer, which she'll do at the start of the fight, and she'll do at just under half, which is why you want to get her there. But it is very, very precise, and if you are a little bit too slow or even a little bit too fast, you won't get what you want to get there, and then, you know, you have to sit here and wait for even longer.
Here goes Spicee, finally gets to finish the fight, finally done with all those transitions. He uses the red solo cup, has an ability that actually triples your damage, so that's how he can do an entire half of her health right there, and there it is. Good fight.
Very clean, very clean.
All right, after that, Spicee's going to move on into a bit more movement, while Aggie is going to finish up with the second half of this fight. Spicee is going to be coming up on a mini-boss here that is completely optional, but if you can aggro the mini-boss and then go around a pit very cleverly with some movement, the mini-boss is just going to fall and give us the microplastics for free. That's
and you get to listen to that bopping music.
I do love that music.
All right, let's see if Aggie will get this...
Looking good on the quick kill.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice.
One more.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Perfect fight from both of the guys. Love that.
All right. So Spicee did finally get the mini-boss to fall. It fell very late. I wasn't sure if it was going to, but he gets some free microplastics and crystals there. He also picked up another crab. I think it's the one that we're taking the treasure from. I'm not entirely sure. But basically, it is a kind of a trinket that gives you an extra life at the cost of it gets deleted if you die, but it gives you your life back. So
it's a very worthy trade.
Very worthy trade, and going to be great for some safety on a couple of the last bosses that are really, really difficult. Hopefully he doesn't need it, but it's good safety just in case. So Aggie also got the kill on the little mini boss there. And he's gonna grab another crab as well. And then we're gonna get into the sort of story section of the game. We've gathered a bunch of map pieces. We're gonna go turn those all in to progress the story. We're gonna pick up some skills, and we're gonna get some donations, please, as we do that.
Oh, absolutely. The puns, they are fierce.
Yes.
I have $50 here from Lost Lemon, who says, no good puns from me. All of mine are clawful. So excited to see this race happening at SGDQ. Good luck and give 'em shell.
Yay. Thank you.
I also have $20 here from Captain Ezekiel, who says, super hyped to watch all of my friends own crab souls.
Yay.
Much love to all four of you, and especially Spicee. Always proud of how far you've come as a gamer and a friend. Also, nice shirt.
Thank you, Zeke.
Shell, yeah.
Time for one more?
Sure.
Yes.
I have $5 here from Mathtron, who says, all these speedrunners are shrimply resharkable.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Maybe we should just explain for anyone who's curious what's going on. For basically what we're doing is that, you know, that loan shark took your shell, and you're like, oh man, that Prawnathan guy has a shell. We think that's ours. And
He's so
like,
shellfish. He just won't give it back.
Mitch, I think you got to reel it back a little there, buddy. But anyway, he's like, I'll give you I'll give you the shell for 1 million microplastics, and then, you know, there's like a treasure chest on this map, on this cereal box
Back
here.
of the Captain Crunch box. Yeah, find the treasure.
And they're like, find the treasure. It's going to be a lot of money. You can get your house back. So that's what we're doing. We're on the journey to find the treasure for the house.
But racing to beat us to that treasure is Roland, the venture crabitalist that Spicee is working his way towards might be sort of one of the harder bosses in this run. Usually he doesn't go too bad, but when he goes bad, he goes real bad.
Yeah.
So Spicee is working his way into that fight right now. And the most important thing is at the end of the fight, Spicee wants to pause the game on the exact same frame that Roland hits 0 health. That way he can, from the options menu, die at the same time and activate a particular glitch. So if he gets that, we'll explain what it does here, but let's watch the fight. It's a scary one.
It's a great fight, though. Casually, it's a really fun boss with great VA and good music.
One big thing that he's going to be doing here is going to be intentionally blocking instead of parrying on some of Roland's attacks. This is because we picked up a skill that increases your damage of your next attack after you get a block. So you don't want to do that on every single attack because your shell will take damage. Oh, he's almost got it. He's going to go for one big hit here and pause. Didn't quite get it there. He's got another try. I think he got it.
Yeah, there it is.
If he dies, yes, he's got it.
Nice. Very, very nice, Spicee. So yeah, this saves like a minute and a half or something like that. And so basically what it is, you'll see him spawn in here. And we call this depression skip because regularly Krill is, very sad. And he's just walking really slowly and you can't jump, you can't run, you can't do anything. And so you're just very slowly walking through this area. And so, Spicee skipped depression. Congratulations.
Yes, he gets to move at full speed here. Aggie, unfortunately, did get his shell broken. He got the kind of worst attack. We call it the underwater foul dance.
Yeah.
Big combo by Roland. So he's picked up a backup shell, but he's going to be missing that triple damage buff that the cup normally gives. So the fight will be a little slower, but he should still be okay if he can keep his cool here.
Yeah, not great RNG, but
Definitely
it happens.
Can I offer you some puns to hype you up in this trying time? I have $25 here from Mika, who says, all of my love and heart to this here silly little crab game, less than 3. Also, all of the puns have definitely expanded my vocabulary.
Nice. Okay, so unfortunately, Aggie did not get that skip there, but at least you guys can see what it looks like normally.
Yeah, you guys get to see depression.
Yay.
This is wonderful. Woo! Yeah.
We already had Let's Go Divorce. Now let's go Depression.
Let's go Depression.
Yeah, it's definitely a bummer. For a speedrunner, you're like, oh my god, this is
so slow. He's gonna need some kelp to get back in this.
Yeah. No, he'll claw his way back in, don't worry.
Yeah.
Please spare me.
All right, so Spicee is making his way through the next section. It's called the Unfathom, but it's basically just really dark bottom of the sea. He is rolling in the deep, I guess you could say. And basically gonna progress to the next boss. There are some cool skips here that have been patched out on the current patch, but we're playing on a slightly older patch. There's actually a way to do them on the current patch, but they're a bit harder. So this older patch is a little bit faster for some of these.
I would like to point out, you see the money on Aggie's screen? That's actually the treasure that we were looking for, but like, who needs money? All we want is trash.
It's paper. That's worthless. You can't do anything with paper.
Yeah, paper doesn't do anything.
We need microplastics. Those are worthy.
That's a bunch of bull crap, dude. No, we need trash.
Yeah, what a bunch of ship.
Yeah.
All right, so Spicee here is in another boss fight, but instead of fighting the boss, we're just gonna use our shell to do another shell clip out of bounds, push ourselves out, very nice, and
just gonna leave.
We're just gonna leave.
Later, Inkerton.
Goodbye.
We also, by the way, this is a Bloodborne reference, we all assume, and this is very cool of the devs for that. Shout out to the devs again.
Yeah, a lot of cool references in here. If you're a Souls fan, you will find a lot of things that you can recognize and enjoy.
So yeah, as you guys can see, the depression skip obviously saves a lot of time, so it really is a bummer. But it's a hard skip to get. Personally, I've actually never done the depression skip successfully. It's a tough one.
I've done it a few times, but definitely not very consistent. So amazing of Spicee to get it, and sometimes unfortunately you're not quite that lucky.
But again, there's a lot of RNG and weird stuff that happens towards the end of this run. So, it's not over till it's over, right, Mitch?
Yeah, it is not over till the blue whale sings. That's right. All All right, so Spicee here is doing a little out of bounds, where once he gets out of bounds, instead of taking a slow elevator ride down, he can actually just launch and fall very, very far, but with momentum so he can get very far into the next level. He should end up going right to this bridge in front of him if he can control his swims just right. Looks like he's gonna land a little bit before it, but that's still pretty darn good. Oh, that's actually beautiful, yes. Keeps most of his momentum. If he can keep it all the way across this bridge, he's gonna skip across the bridge as well. Let's see if he gets it. Does he have the speed? I think he's got it, I think he's got it. Controlled swims.
Nice.
Made it, very nice.
And on Aggie's side, it is important to know, if you guys didn't notice earlier, we did pick up a shell insurance, right? Which, so Aggie did just die instantly, and if everyone is wondering why he did that, it's because he didn't have a shell, and if you die instantly and you respawn, you will respawn with the shell.
Yeah, the shell insurance is basically anytime you die, you will always get a shell of your choosing that you can respawn with, instead of having to go through the world and try to find it again and pick it
Yes,
up.
very nice little feature.
Yes, very nice feature. Aggie struggling a little bit.
The dark area is pretty dark sometimes.
It is very dark. It's hard to see, and all of the enemies, especially in that area, will just kind of cancel your momentum if you even get too close to them. So with these launches, it's very easy to get stuck on something, and then you're fish food at that point.
Yeah, sometimes there's just like weird hitboxes on things that don't even exist sometimes, so it can be brutal. Uh-oh.
Oh, Spicee. Ooh. He got grabbed. He was definitely dead there, but I think the quit out has saved him.
Nice.
Yes. All right, so he's coming up on my personal favorite skip in the entire game. He's not quite gonna go for the risky strat, but basically we're gonna do a launch off of a bubble by doing a roll into it, and it, for some reason, gives us a ton of speed. So let's see how much speed he can get and if he can cross this gap here. It's very precise.
Really interesting one.
Yeah, he's lining it up. Looks good, looks good. Nice. Yeah, he's doing a little safety quit out here because the enemies right after this are very scary. They can kill you in a single hit, and he would go back a very long way if he died here. So taking it nice and safe. Aggie working on a couple of those skips and clips in the unfathomed, the dark area to try to catch up here. Spicee is coming up on another boss that is guarding the toilet bowl that we need to get flushed down. But luckily, there's a way to skip it using a combination of a few things. So the first thing is he's gonna need his shell back. So he's just gonna activate the fight and quit out. Quitting out also activates the shell insurance that we talked about earlier. And then he's going to use an umami skill to activate the boss fight before walking in range of it. This is gonna not activate the fog wall behind it. I think he missed. Yeah, he did not quite get it. Try again, that's okay. But it doesn't activate the fog wall, so you can just walk right on by the enemy right into the toilet. See if he gets it this time.
While we head down the drain, can I share a quick update?
Sure.
Absolutely.
We are less than $20,000 away from 1.5 million, y'all. Keep up the intense hype. I love all of you. Like this $250 donation from Kiosk who said, "Why didn't the crab finish the speed run? It pulled a muscle."
Oh, that's an actual good one, I think.
like that one.
Okay, so here Spicee is into one of the last fights, as you can tell by the scream.
Obnoxiously loud scream.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. It's a bit more of a gimmicky fight. Do you want to explain specifically?
Yeah, so it's got two phases to it. The first phase, basically there's going to be a bunch of ads that we have to kill. Once you kill all of them, the main boss is going to come down. It has not a whole lot of health. Hopefully we can kill it very quickly, and we want to make sure that the final attack that we do on it is a charged attack. This is going to activate a particular glitch for the final boss after this. So Spicee's going to try to do as many charged attacks as he can as getting those blocks. One more should do it.
Nice.
There it is.
Very nice.
And now the second phase. There is a second phase where normally you just kind of run around and it will slowly tick down to death. So all you have to do is run, but it does try to attack you, and if you can get its attacks to hit itself, then you can bring it down a little faster. It's very tough, it's very risky, but Spicee is pretty comfortable with it, so it looks like he's going for it. He does have another crab, so if he does get hit one time, he'll be okay. like that.
And there it is, yeah.
He puts on a second another crab, so if he gets hit one more time, he'll be okay. But after that, it's definitely not going to be okay after that one. So he might take it a little safer from this point.
Yeah, so the totally final boss in the game is a really brutal one. You usually want to have a few another crabs for that fight. But, you know, it is what it is. He still has one more here.
Yes.
Did we explain what that charge attack does for the final fight?
Yeah, so the charge attack that finished the first phase of Praia Dubia will make it so that on the final boss, any charge attack that you do will hit twice.
Weird,
I
right?
don't know why.
Yeah.
I still don't know
It's
why.
weird, it's weird.
But basically, it'll make the final boss go approximately twice as fast because we use
Yes.
mostly charge attacks. And so he really wants to keep that up and activate it here as he finishes off Praia Dubia. And looks like he's made it through. Very nice.
So with that said, only the first attempt of the final boss is gonna have that. So it's kind of like Gideon in Elden Ring, where if you don't first try the boss, it's gonna be like double harder next time.
Yeah, and Aggie is up to my favorite skip again here, the one where you launch off of the bubble. So hopefully he can line that up just perfectly here, as well as Spicee is heading into the final boss, which is also the hardest boss.
Yes.
No guarantees of getting the kill here.
So yeah, if you see that charge attack, it'll double hit there.
All right, so the final boss has a lot of very scary attacks here. You can see he basically has to just kind of hide in his shell until he gets something that he thinks he can attack through. Oh, that's good, that's good. He should get some good damage here while Firth has the big slow hammer. Ooh, there goes his crab. He does not have any extra lives.
Okay, phase one down.
Phase 2 is probably a little scarier. If you even block the attacks in phase 2, they will do about half your health and chip damage. So he can only block a few attacks before he's just going to be completely out of heals.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff in this phase too.
Oh no!
Yeah, and there it is.
There it is. That's Firth. Yeah. So this is going to give Aggie maybe a little chance to catch up. He's going to have hopefully the double hits going into Firth. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Without those double hits, this is a really, really hard boss. So hopefully Spicee can get it the second time, but you know, it's really hard. No extra lives, no double damage. It's a really long fight where you cannot afford to make a single mistake.
Yeah, and it's tough. The phase 2 is really kind of a little bit weird. There's a lot of weird stuff. You can't really dodge all the time because these shells that are in the ground kind of block your rolls sometimes. All right, and here we go. We heard the scream. Aggie's in the second final boss.
Yes, yes.
Hopefully this goes nice and smoothly for him.
Okay, looks like... Oh, that's a little bad luck for Spicee there. No!
Brutal. Yeah, and see, there it is. If you don't first try it, it's just brutal. But yeah, I mean, as we were saying, like, it's really not over until it's over because of stuff like that. Hopefully Aggie gets this first try here.
Aggie's getting a little unlucky on Praia Dubia. Hopefully he can still finish him off here.
Oh no.
One more try.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So this is like the worst. She actually has multiple phases.
Yes.
And if you don't like first phase her, you have to do all this again.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare.
I'll be honest, sometimes I just reset the fight
I
and
would
say
probably die.
I do not want to deal with the second phase, but Aggie looks confident in this second phase, so hopefully he can do that here. There is an extra claw here in the second phase.
Oh, I hate the claws.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the another crab. No.
Another crab down. Oh,
brutal.
That was a brutal combo.
Yeah. No, that sucks. I hate that claw. It's so bad.
Spicee is done with the first phase of the final boss again, heading into that second phase. Again, he has no extra lives here, no double hits, but if he plays it nice and safe here, he should be able to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, good parry on that one.
So yeah, if you guys have noticed, so this red cup does give you the triple damage, but when you try and roll, it's like such a horrible roll, and it's really hard to work with. So that's a part of the reason why it's so hard to fight bosses for real in this speedrun.
Yeah, the red cup pretty much forces you to do block and parry only because your roll is so bad in this.
Nice.
Oh, that was a scary grab.
Yep.
That grab hitbox is very large, very hard to avoid, but Spicee had just the right spacing to get it. Okay, half down on the final boss, just a few more hits needed. He's out of heals though, so he can't afford to take pretty much any more blocks. No!
And there is Aggie on the second phase of the final of that Praia Dubia boss.
Yeah, if Aggie gets the double hits here, it might really come down to the wire. It is pretty much neck and neck here.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Aggie's taking it a little safe, not going for too many of the risky hits on Praia Dubia.
Don't blame him.
Absolutely not.
You know what I always say, Mitch? The slowest thing you can do is die.
That's true.
Nice.
All right, so Aggie's getting a couple of those hits on Praia Dubia, and spicee is again going through that first phase. One of the difficult but sort of, you know, things that people don't think about is the buff timing on this cup is pretty short, so you have to reapply it a lot. And any time that you do reapply it, that's kind of a dangerous time. It's a very long buff to reapply, and has caused some issues for spicee in some of these attempts.
And you know what? Not only that, but there's an animation that kind of flies around you to tell you like you're drunk, you have the buff on, but it actually lasts longer than the buff lasts. So it looks like you still have it, but you don't actually. And so it's a little bit misleading sometimes.
All right, Aggie is through Praia Dubia.
Yes, let's go. Okay.
So they are both going to be on this final boss at the same time. Aggie's going to have those double hits, but spicee is halfway through the first phase already.
Yeah.
Aggie does have a little more walking to get to the final boss, but it is really going to come down to this.
And he does have another crab, I think.
I think so.
Yep. Man, losing that first one to that second phase really sucked.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Does Aggie have this?
All right, let's go spicee. Let's go Aggie.
Ooh, it's a close one. It's
Time
a
to
close
clutch
one.
up.
Will we get some good RNG from Firth here?
Ooh. Aggie's quickly catching up. There's the other crab, though. No more lives for either of them. They both have to play perfectly from here.
Yeah, but you guys can see that double damage.
Aggie has finished off the first phase. They're both in the final phase.
It's a close one. It might come down to like RNG by a long
It
shot.
might come down to which attacks they get. No,
Yeah.
but Aggie, oh.
Bummer.
I got the bug.
Okay, if spicee can clutch out this attempt here, he will be the winner, but he's playing it pretty safe, keeping his distance, trying to go for those safe punishes. He's got the buff back up. No! They're both back to the start.
And we're just gonna now fight him.
It's just back and forth.
Regular fight.
Okay, they're both starting over. They wanted to get an even playing field.
So as you guys can see, Firth is a little bit of
He's a little tough. He's a little tough.
He's a little bit of a, you know, a mother shucker.
Okay.
Yeah, no, speedrunners don't really like this final boss. He's got a lot of weird stuff. And yeah, Aggie, I think he just died to that first attempt. He died to this weird bug where you like actually parry, but it doesn't work. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this fight all the time.
Yeah, it's hard to commentate on all the little things that are happening because this is such a fight that's filled with so much going on.
Yep. I mean, you guys know how good Aggie and spicee are, and considering they have died this many times, it just tells you how crazy this is for a speedrun.
Looks like Spicee's got a significant lead now, about to go into the second phase again.
Nice.
That was a risky hit, but it worked out for spicee. Okay, time to clutch up on this second and final phase.
And also, it doesn't help that Firth is like talking smack in your ear the entire time.
He does. He starts the phase by saying, "Come on, hit me," and then dodging with a psych.
Psych. Yeah, I would say he's a gamer. He probably hangs out on Twitch a little too much.
Yeah, he is voiced by Michael Reeves, so.
The grab, there's the grab.
That is the hardest move to dodge. It is so big on that hitbox, makes it such a precise dodge, so didn't quite get it.
Brutal.
So Aggie now in the lead has a chance to get into the second phase here. Needs like maybe 2 more hits.
Yeah, so the interesting thing is that there is another category where you can actually fight Firth with invulnerability bug, so you literally can't die to him. So that's it. We don't do that for this category,
yes.
but
Not allowed in restricted.
Yeah. But if you're interested in the speedrun but you don't want to fight Firth, you could definitely check that out.
For sure. He has been the bane of my speedruns, so I kind of love doing that glitch, but...
Oh, no!
No,
See,
not the grab.
like you need to have time to buff, right? So Aggie just tried to buff there, but if he does the wrong move, that sucks. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Can I share some encouragement from the donations here?
Please.
First of all, audience, give it up for both of these two as they are absolutely swinging into Firth right now. I have $5 here from Spencer who says, that final bass is tough. These anemones really have muscle. Keep krilling it. I also have $50 here from Evil Wraith who says, great, now I have to play Crab Souls.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right, Spicee, it looks like is about to get back into that second phase. Hopefully for the final time here. Although Firth is just backing off. He's really stalling us out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a slow one. Sometimes you just gotta wait it out. Oh, I'm surprised he lived that. Wow.
No one likes a sore loser, buddy.
No one likes a sore loser, buddy. Man, he's rude.
He is,
It's brutal. It's brutal out here, guys.
he is definitely a toxic, toxic gamer out here.
This guy would leave negative YouTube comments for sure.
For sure.
Come on, do it. Hit me. Don't be a coward.
Yeah. So
There.
it's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah, some of these attacks come out very quickly. The reaction time is very tough, especially because the parry in this game actually happens on release. You have to hold block long enough that your shell comes up, and then you have to release it, and that will actually activate the parry. So some of them have very quick reactions in order to both press and release that button. And so they're very good at it, but you know, in some of these situations, sometimes it just does not quite get off fast enough.
Yeah. You know, on the bright side, I think it's a pretty cool fight thematically, and the music is very cool, and you know, it's like very superhero kind of, you know, trash flying everywhere.
Yeah, we love trash flying everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the aesthetic we want for our final fights. That's for sure.
It looks cool. Come
It does. It does. It
on.
definitely does.
This is stupid.
Okay, they are
I'm
neck and neck.
too
Oh,
strong.
big hit on Aggie, but he's still alive. Spicee into the second phase.
Firth is definitely stalling a little bit.
He is.
Yeah.
Okay, Aggie should be able to get. Oh, I should not. have-
crazy, no.
That's a commentator curse. That one's on me. That one's not Aggie's fault. That one's on me.
Yeah, so you guys can see, obviously, like, doing it on the first attempt is just, like, infinitely better. So it really does suck.
Yes. Okay, Spicee's got Firth's second phase down to about half now. Ooh, that was a scary one. Luckily, it missed.
Nothing yet, dude.
Spicee's still going for those big blocks to get those double damage on the next hit, but he is out of heals, so he cannot go for it anymore. He has to just fight
Nice.
normally. Okay, down to a quarter.
Very close, very
Yes.
close.
He's got the dodge.
Yes,
Oh my
okay,
gosh, that's a scary
good.
one.
This thing's downright over.
Okay, he just needs probably about 2 or 3 more hits here.
Nice.
Yes, good luck. Maybe one more hit, No! No! You've got to
Spicy, you don't have to
kidding
throw
me.
for content anymore, man.
Just trying to give him a fair chance, you know.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's the reality of Firth, guys.
Yeah, so Firth does have a parry of his own that he can just kind of bring out. So anytime that you attack and Firth is not in the middle of one of his own actions, he can just parry you and you die. So
Yep.
Spicee took that risk, really wanted that last hit, but
Can't blame him. We all get a little greedy
yeah,
sometimes.
greed got him there.
Yeah, Firth says this line, the shell is downright overpowered. I would agree with him, to be
Yes,
honest.
yes.
He can do way too much with it.
Firth is definitely cheating, that's for sure. All right, Spicee and Aggie are both about to get into the second phase, it looks like.
Okay. Okay, no
Okay.
commentator curse.
Not this time, not this time. I'm just gonna let him get here.
Okay, Spicee in phase 2 as well. It might come down to RNG here. Okay.
Both getting some decent luck at the start, but not too many free hits.
Nice.
Oh, they are so
It's
neck and
very
neck.
close. It's very close. It might, yeah, I mean. Oh. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, there's one attack that they really want to see, which is kind of this double swipe. They don't want to see that grab,
Yeah.
but they both got it. Okay, good punishes.
Okay, it's very close. No, Spicee gets grabbed.
Spicee gets grabbed. This is Aggy's chance.
Can Aggie finish off Firth here? Nice. No.
The random water spout just go around the arena.
Classic. Yeah. So after this, for those of you who don't know, there is like a short little walking section with like a tiny little bit of RNG on the final hit.
Yeah, we'll try to get our outros done there, so we're not taking up too much of their time.
While we are back here, we have crawled up to over $16,000 on that blindfolded Star Rush incentive. I, for one, would love to see Bubsy try this without sight. To that end, I have a $100 donation here from Geranosaur who says, come on, Twitch chat, you always come through in a pinch. Let's get that Star Rush incentive to give us more GDQ to celebrate.
Yay. All right, so we're both in phase 2 again. Okay.
Oh.
Very cool.
All right, let's see how Spicee handles this.
Okay. Yeah, he's trading his heals in order to get more damage with those blocks. He decided not to do it on that one. You really only want to do it when you still have the cup buff so that you can get triple damage on the extra damage from the block. And he's kind of just waiting for a good chance to rebuff. That's a perfect chance. The grab. Oh no!
Yeah, so that's, I mean, the dodge roll really does suck with
It
that cup.
does,
That's
yeah.
why
Kind of
that
impossible
happens.
to dodge with the red
Yeah.
cup.
Yeah, if you are not very far away, it can sometimes just be impossible to get the dodge off with the slow dodge from that cup buff.
Yep, it's a toughie.
Surely one of us can finish this.
One of us will
Surely.
Surely we don't see an F.
Can we get some encouragement from the donations?
Absolutely. First of all, yeah. I have, I think, an important reminder to our racers here. $10 from Unhero. You have a choice, viewers. You can stay clam or get chowder. I also have a $25 donation here from T-Operator who says, here is a $25 crustacean for a good claws. Thank you so much. I also have $25 here from Alien Crustacean, very fitting, saying, no need to go fishing for donations. I am very happy to shell out to help get a quick krill on another awesome incentive.
Yeah. All right. Aggie has made it back into the second phase and has done some very good damage so far. Excellent charged attacks. Down to about half. Ooh, that was a scary one. Oh no! Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I wish we could say that this is like marathon bad luck, but this is literally how this
just-
goes.
it's just
How it always
It's
is.
just
Yeah,
first.
like that's why none of us are really that shocked about it. It sucks. It's a tough one. All right, Spicee's back in phase 2.
Let's go, Spicee.
Yeah.
All right, he has to get that cup buff back up. Okay, looks like he's gonna go for another big block damage here. Take out about a quarter of his health every time that we can do that, but we only get a chance to do a maximum of 4 of those because we don't have enough heals for more. Oh, he's getting back-to-back hits, though. This is pretty good luck. Spicee's got a chance here. Good buff timing. There's the grab, but he avoided it. Excellent. Got a good hit in. Big hit. A third of his health left. He's almost there. Still a heal left. Okay, this is a big hit. This should leave him at 1 health. Oh, didn't quite hit though. Has to use his last heal. Okay.
Nice. Shirley.
He's going for a big hit. Okay, 1 more charged attack should do it. This is dangerous. The water spouts are all 3 out and
Nice,
chasing around.
nice.
A charge attack here might do it.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh,
He's got it! Let's go!
Nice work. Nice work. All right, now the last running section up to the last hit here.
Yeah, it is basically over. Time is gonna come as soon as he picks up the shell and puts it back on. And
Yeah.
so as he is doing that, and as Aggie is finishing up the fight as well, I just really want to thank the entire aggro crab speedrunning community for being so awesome. I want to thank the developers, Aggro Crab, for putting up $5,000 for charity.
Yep.
Did he actually?
Yep.
No
No
way.
way.
All right.
No way.
So that happens sometimes. The shell will go out of bounds, and
great.
you have to reload the area.
Yeah, he should still be fast enough to still clutch it out here.
Surely it
but
doesn't happen again.
Aggie is actually pretty close.
Oh my God, no, this is so
Do
crazy.
not tell me this flips at the very end. Do not tell me that.
No, surely it wouldn't happen twice in a row,
Yes,
right? You
yes.
wasted all the
I've seen
batter
it
energy.
before.
We're good, we're
I've seen it
good.
before.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Tell me
Stays in
about it,
bounds.
sir.
Stays in
Jeez.
bounds. So Spicy's time
Time.
right now.
Nice.
You got that.
Yeah.
Let's go!
That was nice. Really close fight, boys. Very well done. That's so good. That was so fun to watch. As Mitch was saying, it's been a big year for this game, and there's a lot that's happened. Shout out to Quack, of course, a big speedrunner as well in this game. It's been so great. It's so fun. The community is so awesome. And the speedrun is honestly very beginner friendly if anyone's interested. And yeah, thank you guys for having us.
And time for Aggie.
What an
Really awesome
experience.
race there. You know
My
what?
God.
That ended in true Crab Souls fashion, I would
Yeah,
say.
I mean, we called it all the way up to this. It's
I
gonna
know,
be
right?
first. It's just we said it's gonna be close. That we're both gonna get to first and die 10 times, and yeah, that's Crab Souls.
As this earth
But yeah, shout out to
spins
Quack, shout out to the whole
faster towards
crab
its
speedrunning
uncertain
community, and
future.
that's about it. I don't want to take up too much more time because we spent forever on it.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, great race. I don't know. Thanks for having us.
All right, take it away.